Mr. Sweeney, whoever I beg your pardon, you'll probably say it was only a cardinal. Nope, it wasn't a pope.
The movie musical is back and here to stay, as long as Broadway keeps providing source material.
The winner is Todd.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Broadway musicals that should be movies.
Free country means that you get a voice.
Scream and holler, grab 'em by the collar.
For this list, we're taking a look at Broadway musicals that we would love to see get the big budget Hollywood treatment and make the leap from the stage to the screen. Number 10, Next to Normal.
You say that you're hurting, it sure doesn't show, you don't know.
Next to Normal is like the rock musical version of American Beauty, showing the grim side of suburban life from the perspectives of both adults and young adults.
Fight back, you little pussy!
No, sir, I won't fight you.
This Pulitzer Prize winner further mixes elements of dark humor, drama, and of course music to deal with such serious issues as suicide, drugs, and bipolar disorder.
Please look closely and find her before she fades away. Superboy, the invisible girl.
Because who says that the people in musicals always have to be rays of sunshine? The day-to-day lives of the Goodman family may not be joyful, but by the end, they just might find a light in the darkness.
You just don't know who I am.
Number 9, Assassins.
Everybody's got the right to their dreams.
Abraham Lincoln may have been assassinated in a theater, but you wouldn't think his murder would ever be suitable subject matter for a musical.
Machines who died for what? Something to buy? Or what? A shoe, a gun, a thing to make the bosses richer. But a gun claims many men before it's done.
Stephen Sondheim's music and John Weidman's book and lyrics, however, completely sell it.
How can I turn your love to me?
In addition to John Wilkes Booth, Assassins brings together John Hinckley Jr., Lee Harvey Oswald, and other historic assassins, some attempted, some successful, that hold on tight to their dreams and rights, presenting them in both a satirical and sympathetic light. Assassins is one of the most unique Broadway experiences you'll likely ever have, with potential for a fascinating movie.
Hook your little finger out.
Shit, I shot it.
Number 8, Monty Python's Spamalot.
We're knights of the round table, we dance whenever able. We do routines and all the scenes with footwork impeccable.
If you're a huge fan of Monty Python and you're a huge fan of musicals, then Spamalot will be a dream come true. This Tony Award-winning show is essentially a musical version of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
What are you gonna do, bleed on me?
But not enough so that it isn't worthy of its own film treatment.
Sentimental song that casts a magic spell. They all will hum along. We'll overact like hell. Oh.
It's bursting with original songs from Eric Idle, Neil Innes, and John Dupre, but works in plenty of Python classics as well, like the immortal Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Spamalot marvelously captures the Monty Python spirit while poking fun at everything from the Arthurian legend to other Broadway hits. Let us ride from Camelot to Hollywood.
You won't say.
Number 7, Company.
But I thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back to the showers. Don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today.
Have we got a musical for you? The oldest show on our list, the 6-time Tony Award-winning Company, has been a Broadway favorite for years and has undergone several revivals.
Bobby, baby, Bobby, booby, Bobby, you can drive a person buggy. You can blow a person cool. First you make a person feel all huggy, while you make her feel a fool.
Nevertheless, we've yet to see it get the Hollywood treatment. Directors like Herbert Ross and Neil LaBute have been attached to a potential adaptation in the past, but they never went into development.
Always grateful, you hold her thinking, I'm not alone, you're still alone.
The show's satire of relationships is timeless though, as is Stephen Sondheim's music. Our birthday wish this year is to see Company become a movie, preferably with Neil Patrick Harris as Bobby. Number 6. The 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
It's a marvelous memory if you win the spelling bee.
The title might be a mouthful, but what do you expect from a show about a spelling bee? A film adaptation of this wonderful musical unfortunately wouldn't be able to fully utilize audience participation the way the stage show does.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
When the pediatrician asked Billy to describe the symptoms of his dengue, he said, "It's like there was a race out of my tushy and everybody won."
By assembling the right director and a cast with a strong improvisational background, however, the story could still leap off the screen.
Magic foot, take me to the final round.
The question is whether the movie should be more like the family-friendly version or the adults-only edition. For that matter, should the bee contestants be portrayed by actual children or eternally youthful grown-ups? Number 5. Sunday in the Park with George. As you may know, even from this list, Stephen Sondheim has contributed to some of the greatest musicals ever.
These people
It's hot up here and strange up here. No change up here.
The Pulitzer Prize-winning Sunday in the Park with George just might be his best musical that's yet to become a feature film. Inspired by Georges Seurat's famous painting, it only makes sense for the show to make the transition to moving pictures.
I love your beard, George. I love your size, George. But most, George, of all.
If they could get Bernadette Peters and Mandy Patinkin, who originated the roles, to reprise their parts as well, we could have a true work of art on our hands. Number 4. Avenue Q.
We live on Avenue Q. Here's your keys. Welcome to Avenue Q.
Premiering in 2003, Avenue Q is one of the funniest, most creative, and most obscene shows ever to hit Broadway. While it works exceptionally on stage, Avenue Q might function even better as a movie. On screen, both the puppets and their environments could be even livelier, creating a cartoony cinematic world that's like a cross between Sesame Street and Team America. With songs like It Sucks to Be Me,
It sucks to be me.
Well, you think your life sucks?
I think so.
Your problems aren't so bad.
Everyone's a little bit racist,
So everyone's a little bit racist.
and the internet is for porn,
Gross! You're a pervert.
it'd be in contention for the honor of greatest R-rated puppet movie ever made.
Oh my God, it's Gary Coleman. Yes, I
Number 3. The Book of Mormon.
I'm getting pretty sick of him calling my mom. Well, cause mom's a bitch, she's a big fat witch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
We knew that Matt Stone and Trey Parker were talented in the ways of satire and song, so when this musical hit Broadway in 2011, we were psyched.
Jesus Christ, super fun.
Hello. Ding dong.
And if you let us in, we'll show you how it can be done.
No, thank you.
You sure?
Oh, well.
That's fine.
Goodbye.
Have fun in hell.
Hey now.
With songs co-written by the boys and Robert Lopez, who you might know from his work on Avenue Q or Frozen.
Let it go.
The Book of Mormon follows a pair of newbie missionaries sent to Africa to school the locals in the way of Joseph Smith. Ish.
Hello, would you like to change religions? I have a free book written by Jesus.
The winner of 9 Tonys and 1 Grammy, the production's themes of faith and conversely doubt would translate perfectly to the big screen, and there has been talk of making that happen, with the Hakuna Matata-like Hasadiga Ibowai acting as the perfect theme song.
Hasadiga Ibowai.
Number 2. Wicked.
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down.
The musical on this list that's probably the closest to becoming a film. This Stephen Schwartz production first played on Broadway in 2003 and almost immediately sparked interest in a Hollywood take.
I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go.
As if Dorothy's adventures in Oz weren't already exciting enough, Wicked shows things from a different perspective, telling the tale from the witches' points of view and focusing mainly on the friendship between Glinda the Good and Elphaba, better known as the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. So it's very shrewd to be very, very popular, like me.
With a soundtrack that already seems tailor-made for a Hollywood film, this Tony and Grammy Award winner is a classic tale of good versus evil, but also of destiny, motivation, and being true to yourself. Themes anyone can relate to on stage or on screen. Before we close the curtain on our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
My sorrow, make evil of me. The light in the piazza, tiny, sweet, and then it grows, and then it fills the air with lips like those. I look almost shameless.
I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties of sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow.
This is quite unconventional, is it not? Rather a turn in the plot. And so will I be your fiancé. Why don't you send the cow away?
Darling,
when I behold this day, I think I'll cry. Go!
Number 1. Cats.
They might see me at Dumfries if I summoned the police. If there was anything they ought to know about.
Having premiered in London in 1981 and moving to Broadway the following year, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats is the 3rd longest running Broadway show of all time, with 7 Tony Awards to its name.
I have a Gumby cat in mind. Her name is Jenny Any Dots. Her coat is of the tabby kind, with tiger stripes and leopard spots.
With those kind of credentials, it's surprising Cats has yet to become a full-fledged Hollywood movie.
And we all say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magic best Mr. Foley's.
On the other hand, this would be one of the hardest shows to ever adapt for the screen. Should it feature real actors dressed as cats, real cats and CGI magic, or just be an animated musical? It might take the most ambitious artistic visionary of this generation to pull such an endeavor off, but Cats the movie could be a cinematic experience unlike any other. Do you agree with our list? What Broadway show do you want to see become a movie? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
What do you think